So, Jane, in the previous question, we talked about coaching, training, mentoring. I'd like to know what the difference is between those and a business consultant.
Okay. So again, we are in the area where many people think that these terms are interchangeable, but actually those roles are very different. So a consultant, I think, is very much like the consultants that we will see at the hospital. So a consultant, a business consultant, would go into a dental practice and they would spend time there. They might use questionnaires, or and what they are doing is they are judging and evaluating the practice and making an opinion about what is or isn't working within a practice. And then,
Right.
to use the medical and dental analogy, they would then write a treatment plan or a prescription and tell the business owner that given these problems that I have identified, this is your prescription, this is your medicine to make it right. And they will provide that, and then they will walk away. And it then becomes the business owner's responsibility to effectively do their exercises and take the pills. Whereas a coach, as I said in the previous video, is a much more coming alongside and supporting the client in their awareness. And so, yes, I will come into practices, but my job is not to judge you. My job is to help you see what other people see from the outside, because very often when we are in our businesses we get too close and we get used to seeing stuff. And so what I do is help people step back. And yes, I do use questionnaires. So one of them, which I've written, is what we call a BPE, a brilliant practice evaluation. And that again is a fabulous tool to help the clients evaluate. And then we will talk about, well, okay, so these are your results. This is how you perceive your practice. This is how your practice manager perceives your practice. This is how your team perceives your practice. So if that's where you are, where do you want to go? And then my job is to help support the principal designing their own treatment plan, designing their own approach, because we recognize that and I'm sure that anybody that was married will recognise that with their husband and wife, that telling them what to do never gets them to do what they want them to do. And what we can do is if you get them to recognise that or come up with the idea in the first place, somehow then it happens. So when the clients come up with the ideas in the first place about the solutions to their problems, that is what really makes the difference. People engage much more, and then I'm there for the accountability. So as a consultant, it's very much about judgment, and this is what's wrong, this is what you should do. And coaching is much more collaborative. And I think one of the really important things about coaching is it forms like a punctuation mark, that whether it's a weekly coaching call or a fortnightly coaching call, that the business owners that knows that they have that oasis of time in a busy week, that they can stop, breathe, reset. Yeah,
Right.
so that's the difference.
Well, that's great. I took your details before, but do you mind giving them to me again?
Absolutely. So email Jane, Jane, at iodb.co.uk. That's the Institute of Dental Business.
Yeah,
And my mobile is 07989 757 884.
that's great. Thanks ever
Fantastic.
so much.